summer night. Gonna check out the Linq Hotel and Casino, and then we're gonna head over to the promenade, which will probably be a separate video, but let's go inside the Linq and see what's going on in there, shall we?
I just did a tour of Harrah's, which is right across the way, and to our right is Guy Fieri's Vegas Kitchen and Bar, and we're going to head inside. Lots of new stuff going on at the Linq. We'll check it out, including that new sports book. I did a burger challenge here on the Las Vegas Strip quite a while ago, and Guy Fieri's kitchen here had a everything burger that just didn't fare too well in the competition. It was pretty much loaded with everything, including mac and cheese, but it had no flavor whatsoever. This from an organization that prides itself on being called Flavor Town. As with all the hotels and casinos here on the Las Vegas Strip, no shortage of cocktail lounges here at the Linq. The one on our right is called the Catalyst Lounge. It's open 24/7. The Linq was formerly known as the Flamingo Capri, Imperial Palace, and the Quad. It opened as the Flamingo Capri back in 1959 on property located directly north of the original Flamingo Resort, which, by the way, of course, is still there. It opened as a 180-room motel. We're heading towards the north end of the property, which has a couple of very casual grab-and-go type restaurants, as well as a couple of shops, a tattoo parlor, and the main elevator lobby. The other end, the south end of the complex, has a lot of the main restaurants, as well as the entrance to that famous Linq Promenade. The Linq Promenade will be covered in another video here on the New York channel. There's a couple of them here on the channel to begin with, but I have a newer one that I'll show you guys sometime in the near future. And here, of course, we have the infamous pizza vending machine. Speaking of the Linq Promenade, it was built back in 2013. It's a collection of bars, restaurants, and retailers. It was built back when this place was still called the Quad. It was built on the Quad's southern edge. A signature feature of the promenade is the, of course, high roller Ferris wheel, the second tallest in the world, only behind the A in Dubai Ferris wheel. The Quad, again, which is what this place was known as at the time, was renamed the Linq back in 2014 to match the new promenade. The name change was accompanied by a $223 million renovation, which modernized the resort in an effort to attract a new demographic of millennials. The Linq now includes a 34,000 square foot casino and has 2,250 rooms. Dunkin' Donuts, it's worth the trip. How many remember that jingle? Upstairs is a hash house a-go-go. I couldn't visit it on this trip because, well, it was closed, but I did visit it in another video somewhere here on the channel, and I know there's another one at the Plaza downtown in the Fremont Street Experience, and if you want to catch an Uber, there's one in Atlantic City, too, at the Tropicana. I will not be responsible for that cab fare, though. We're on the southern end of the complex now, and a lot of these restaurants we're going to look at in the next few moments are accessible not only from within the Linq, but also the Linq Promenade outside. Here we have O'Shea's Pub and Casino. Bring your crew and try your hand at beer pong or table games at this high-energy, Irish-inspired party pub. This is Chayo Mexican Kitchen and Tequila Bar. Join the fiesta at this two-story restaurant with authentic Mexican offerings and an amazing patio that overlooks the Linq Promenade. The poker room here at the Linq is always busy, and it's located right off the lobby and the lobby bar. Back when this place was the Imperial Palace, the owner and operator Ralph Engelstad had quite a few controversies. In 1984, a couple staying at the hotel were robbed and the wife was raped. They filed a security negligence lawsuit against the Imperial Palace and later accused the resort of destroying records that they were seeking for the lawsuit. Casino executives later admitted to the destruction of these records, and several other lawsuits were filed during the mid-1980s accusing the resort of sexual and religious discrimination. In 1988, agents for the Nevada Gaming Control Board inspected the Imperial Palace and discovered that the owner, Engelstad, had a war room there containing a large collection of World War II Nazi memorabilia. Among the items was a portrait of Engelstad in the likeness of Adolf Hitler. The control board also found that Engelstad had hosted Nazi-themed parties in the war room between 1986 and 1988, celebrating Hitler's birthday. Engelstad faced a possible revocation of his gaming license, but eventually agreed to pay a $1.5 million fine to the state, settling issues related to the Nazi controversy and the destruction of records previously. It's the second largest fine in Nevada gaming history. During this time, there was also lawsuits from pregnant cocktail waitresses who were forced to either take a lower paying job or being forced to take leave. And also lawsuits against security back when it was the Imperial Palace being charged of false imprisonment. Of course, all this was during the 80s. Caesars had nothing to do with the place at the time. Totally different operating management now. The original Flamingo Capri was built over what's called the Flamingo Wash, which the motel advertised as a Venetian canal. The Imperial Palace's parking garage was also built over the wash, suffering the same consequence during storms, severe flooding. In 1983, the casino was briefly closed while 8 feet of water rushed through the parking area and garage, leaving mud in the pool area and in more than 20 ground floor rooms. In 2004, 2 men had to be rescued by firefighters after their car stalled in floodwaters behind the garage. To this day, this complex is still prone to flooding. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the videos on the channel, why not subscribe if you haven't done so already, and give the video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it. Both really do help the channel out, and if you get a chance, share it on your social media. That gets me new viewers and more subscribers. I do appreciate your support, guys. And don't forget, if you'd like to support the channel, then just click on that thanks button right underneath the video you're watching. Doing so will not only help support the channel and make videos like this one possible, but it will get you a shout out in a future video. Thanks again for your support. And a shout out to Mike C, who left a super thanks on one of my Atlantic City Restaurant Week videos. Thanks so much for your support, Mike. I really do appreciate it. By the way, check those Atlantic City restaurant videos out. They're pretty cool. Check out the new disco show here at the Linq. It also has its own burger bar.